Everyone feels behind at some point. Behind in life, behind in success, behind compared to others. And most people panic when they feel this way. They rush. They force shortcuts. They chase outcomes they're not ready to sustain. But the Stoics saw something deeper. They believed that what feels like delay is often preparation, and what feels like failure is often training. Marcus Aurelius did not become calm by accident. He lived through war, plague, political betrayal, and constant pressure. And yet his thoughts were steady, measured, and grounded. Why? Because he didn't see hardship as punishment. He saw it as forging. Fire does not destroy steel. It reveals it. Modern culture tells you something dangerous. If it's not working fast, it's not working. Stoicism rejects this completely. The Stoic asks a different question. Is this shaping my character? Because speed does not equal strength, and comfort does not equal progress. Here is a hard truth most people avoid. If life gave you everything early, you would lose it just as early. Without discipline, success becomes pressure. Without identity, freedom becomes chaos. Without restraint, power becomes self-destruction. So when life slows you down, it may be protecting you from yourself. You are not behind because you are weak. You feel behind because you are comparing your internal journey to someone else's external results. The Stoics warned against this. They believed comparison steals peace because it shifts focus away from what you control. You don't control timing. You don't control other people's paths. You don't control luck. You control your effort, your discipline, your character. That is enough. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it." That means your progress doesn't need to look impressive yet. It needs to be real. Quiet consistency beats loud momentum every time. Most people break when results don't arrive quickly. The Stoic remains steady because he understands something most don't. Growth happens below the surface first. Roots before branches, foundation before height, discipline before confidence. If you rush the process, you build something that collapses under pressure. Think about this. The strongest people you admire were not protected from hardship. They were shaped by it. They learned patience when things moved slowly. They learned restraint when emotions were loud. They learned endurance when quitting felt logical. That is not delay. That is forging. You don't need more motivation. You need alignment. Alignment between what you say matters, what you tolerate, what you repeat daily. The Stoics believed habits reveal values, not words, not intentions, action. There is a quiet confidence that comes when you stop rushing life. You stop asking, when will it happen? And start asking, who am I becoming? That shift changes everything. Because identity lasts longer than achievement. Let me say this clearly. You are not late. You are not broken. You are not failing. You are being tested for patience, discipline, and resilience. And those qualities cannot be rushed. If you're watching this and you've been feeling behind lately, comment this: I trust the process. Not because it's easy, but because you're choosing strength over panic. Someone else reading that comment will need it today. Back to the lesson. Stoicism teaches acceptance, not passivity. Acceptance of reality, combined with relentless effort. You accept where you are, without surrendering where you're going. That balance is rare and powerful. Most people quit right before they stabilize. They leave the gym when discipline starts working. They leave the craft when skill begins forming. They leave the mindset when clarity appears. Why? Because early growth is uncomfortable. It exposes weakness before strength appears. The Stoic stays. There is a reason ancient philosophy still survives today. Trends fade. Motivation fades. Noise fades. But principles endure. And one Stoic principle stands above the rest. Endure, then prevail. Not rush, then burn out. Not complain, then quit. Endure. Your job is simple. Not easy, but simple. Show up. Do the work. Control your reactions. Repeat tomorrow. That's it. No drama. No obsession with timelines. No need for validation. Just structure. One day the results will catch up. Quietly. Suddenly. Inevitably. And people will say, you came out of nowhere. They won't see the years of forging, the patience, the restraint. But you will. So if today feels slow, good. Slowness builds stability. If today feels heavy, good. Weight builds strength. If today feels lonely, good. Solitude builds clarity. You are not behind. You are being prepared for a version of life that requires strength you don't yet realize you're building. Stand firm. Stay disciplined. Trust the work. This was a Stoic chapter. What should the next chapter be? Like the video, subscribe for more Stoic chapters.